Yes, arafo mamu nyina kwaba. E de uba platform we eso host na na jei. E na woni me edi asiamu no. Arafo, edi na asiesie me mo kase an Kotoka ija edam an Kotoka International Airport ro. Ija chencheche ja terminal arafo. Ija beni edin Kotoka no ija chencheche edam wo airport. Na arafo ye de nsem nyina ebro aroho. Na yen sensem na so de sanso no emfa emamwen.
Sadly, Stan Dogbe does it again. Who is Stan Dogbe? That's him. Stan Dogbe, journalist, politician. He used to work with multimedia, Joy FM. Then there was a little issue that came up. I don't want to go too much into it. And then he resigned and moved on to do politics. From there, he's been, quiet, underground, doing his things. I can tell you that he's one of the babies of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama loves this man to the core. Stan Dogbe. My brother, my sister, this is Stan Dogbe. In fact, he's at the presidency. He was in charge of the media because he's a journalist. Once a journalist, almost always a journalist. Stan Dogbe became very powerful because he was so close to the corridors of power. Then there was a time, a few years back, there was an accident. Journalists broke their limbs. There were a couple of deaths. In fact, it was a sad incident. Then, Stan Dogbe got into the news. He had seized a camera belonging to a GTV journalist and smashed it on the floor, broke it into pieces. How are these two incidents related? When journalists do everything they can in order to bring the news to the people, sometimes at the peril of their lives, it is not a joke. So when you disrespect journalists, pack them up in buses that are so uncomfortable, and they move around and crash and die, all in the name of a national duty, only to be disrespected after. Have their gadgets broken. This matter became big. GBC got angry. Journalists got angry. They wrote petitions to the president to have Stan Dogbe sacked. But Mahama loves this man so much. He listened to him and probably told him to do the needful. So, he went out and apologized to the journalists and to everyone who was hurt by his actions. Why did he seize the camera of the GTV, national broadcaster, my brother, invited to an event? Why did he seize that? And he broke it under his feet. He had ordered the cameraman to stay away at a certain point. For one reason or the other, the cameraman crossed the line. And that warranted that action. Seized the camera and broke it right there. Now, my brother, my sister, he was able to avoid the scare. In other words, he weathered that storm and moved on. A few days ago, there was a parade. The president was there. And just watch the parade. President was at the back, coming, Stand was in front. And look at that. Look, see the cameraman? That's handshaking. Handshaking. Oh, nice. The president chose to dress like this, like an immigration officer, right? Shaking hands with the people. Customs, immigration. This is not army. You see, look at Standobe. He has pushed the man with the camera, soldier man. He pushes him again. Get out of here. Look at him. That's another angle. Did you see that? Watch this. He pushed him. Soldier. Soldier. He pushed him away. Look at this. That's what he did. Courtesy Ghana Eye and Daily Watch. This video is here. President shaking hands with people, and watch clearly. And look at where the arrow is pointing. You see? You see? President is going there slowly. Watch this. And then boof. Stan pushes the guy off. And other cameramen are standing there. Where were the bodyguards of the president? Or is Stan Dogby a bodyguard? And even if he is that the right way to treat people? And this time round, this is an army man. I don't want to say what I want to say, so I won't say what I want to say. My brother, you took the camera of a GBC journalist, smashed it and broke it. You apologized. Now you come up to a parade. President is shaking hands with people. And then you push a soldier with a camera. And you are a journalist. You know how important the news is. Couldn't there have been another way to deal with this? But the good thing is that he apologized. He came back and he apologized. Stand up. Deputy Chief of Staff apologizes after pushing soldier at military graduation. Now the Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operations, Mr. Standobe, has issued an unreserved apology to a soldier following an altercation at the Ghana Military Academy graduation ceremony in Accra on Friday, January 30, 2026. Okay? Following a video of the incident shared online showing Standobe pushing the uniformed soldier during the official ceremony attended by President John Dramani Mahama, he came under intense public scrutiny. Flip the page. The man is called Corporal Ofosu. He was operating a camera and he had moved into the front line. In a Facebook post, this was what Stan Dogbe said. Flip the page. This is to apologize to my friend Corporal Ofosu for physically pushing him away after he repeated his repeated disruption. Let me read it properly. This is to apologize to my friend Corporal Ofosu for physically pushing him away after his repeated disruption of a live camera operator during today's ceremony. I know he and my other friends in uniform would accept my apology as we work to enhance and improve our existing collaboration at events. Now, when you look at it, an apology is an apology. But he goes ahead to say, for physically pushing him away after his repeated disruption, he's given a reason he pushed him. So this is not unreserved. When you say you are apologizing unconditionally or unreservedly, it means you are making no excuses for your act. So, this thing should have read. This is to apologize to my friend Corporal Ofosu for physically pushing him away during today's ceremony. I know he and my other friends in uniform would accept my apology as we work to enhance and improve our existing collaboration at events. But giving a reason simply means that you are explaining why you pushed him. It's not unreserved. It's not unconditional. I'm very level-headed as I'm speaking to Stan Dogbe right now. I've never met him. I've never spoken to him. All these years of journalism, our lines and paths have never crossed. But my brother, with all love and respect, power is very transient.
Yes, adafo say ye to ansem ne so area mama se siam ne mo kase an munim se kotoka eja eda ho na eja eda ho ne se kotoka edin kotoka no yasesa no.
Change the name of our airport from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. So a bill will be brought by the Minister for Transport for the name of the airport to be changed from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. So the Accra International Airport bill will also come.
Yes, adafo say what in wo wasum enti edin kotoka no sie de ejadam e wo airport ha na edi dwuma de besim do biara se besia bi makra mo bye bye.